Last year, I made a video documenting everything I ate in a particularly socially packed week, and also entertained the idea of making a video documenting a more typical week for those who are curious, and that video is finally here. I detailed everything I ate during a cozier week of mostly staying at home and working at my computer. No anime cafes, no traveling, and with 1 or 2 days of actual socializing. So sit back and join me with a snack of your choice, whether it be a sandwich or some yummy takeout or some homemade cookies. What? Why do my cookies look so fantabulous? Oh, right. Thanks so much to Dev Sisters, the creators of Cookie Run Kingdom, for sponsoring this food vlog. Cookie Run Kingdom is a mobile RPG where you build a team of cookie heroes and your very own cookie kingdom to battle your way through the world of Earthbread and fight the forces of evil. In their most recent update, they've collabed with the Wicked movie to bring Glinda Cookie and Elphaba Cookie to the Cookie Run Kingdom universe. This update also features the most darlingest decor inspired by the movie that you can use to decorate your kingdom and transform it into the Land of Oz, and also costumes from Wicked that you can decorate your cookie with. In addition to Glinda and Elphaba, the update introduces some more characters from the Land of Oz as NPCs, like Dr. Dillamond Cookie, Nessa Rose Cookie, and Madame Morrible Cookie. And for a limited time, there's a new PvP battle event called Arcade Arena Magical Clash, with a huge buff for magical cookies like Glinda Cookie and Elphaba Cookie. This special event ends December 30th, so if you're interested in experiencing this gorgeous and outstandable update for yourself, check out the link in my description and download Cookie Run Kingdom today. Thanks again to Dev Sisters for sponsoring this video. Day 1. I started off my day with a cup of coffee, worked on my video for a bit, and then later, on my way home from grocery shopping, I got myself a Nana Chiki from 7-Eleven to snack on. I was saving my appetite, because for dinner, I prepared some salmon and tuna poke bowls, which are one of my favorite things to make for dinner. Number 1, because it's easy, and number 2, it's delicious. When I lived in the States, I used to make these at home as like a once-in-a-while treat, but I eat them more often here because luckily, raw fish is a lot cheaper. Afterwards, I tried these cafe latte flavored rice crackers that were on sale at 7-Eleven for like 54 cents. And I can see why they were on sale, because they did not taste great. And for dessert, I shared this vanilla mango mochi ice cream, which has been one of my favorite limited time items because it's got this delicious frozen chunky mango puree in the middle. And I'm gonna be so sad when they inevitably take these off the shelves. Day 2! I started the day with some roasted green tea and this rigatoni that I picked up from 7-Eleven the day before, which had tomato sauce, cheese, and bacon. This thing was super good. I love 7-Eleven pasta. Today was an exciting day for me because for lunch, I was meeting an art mutual for afternoon tea at Tiny Toria, which is a British-style tea room in Nihonbashi. The inside of the tea room was super cozy and decorated for the holidays, perfect for our festive afternoon tea. We started with a glass of cranberry and strawberry sparkling tea and a pot of their original festive tea blend. And then we were presented with the cutest 3-tier holiday pastry stand I have ever laid eyes on. The top tier had a Christmas roulade roll cake made with pistachio paste and fresh cream topped with raspberry jam, a mini-sized Christmas pudding made with dried fruit, Bramley apples, and mixed spices, and a gingerbread man sitting on top of toffee cream-stuffed pavlovas. The middle tier had a mini mince pie made with Bramley apples, dried fruits, and nuts and spices, a rich dark chocolate panforte loaded with dates, dry figs, macadamia nuts, hazelnuts, and honey, and a tart apple crumble in a glass. This tier was fantastic. The savory bottom tier had a red pepper mousse, rose-shaped roast beef and lettuce nestled in a Yorkshire pudding, and 2 tea sandwiches, one with beetroot and chickpeas and one with spinach and firm tofu. And you can't forget the side of blood orange and cranberry scones. This afternoon tea was hands down the best one I had ever been to in Tokyo. Literally every single item I just named was delicious. Nothing was too sweet and everything was perfectly spiced. I definitely will be returning to Tiny Toria for more of their seasonal afternoon teas in the near future. And during our meeting, Sarah surprised me with this adorably sweet Decoden strawberry phone case, which she made herself. I have been a longtime fan of her work, so I was ecstatic. Later that night, while I was drawing, I got a little hungry, so I used up the leftover salmon eggs from the night before and dumped it on top of some rice with some salmon flakes in a little strawberry bowl, spoon for scale. Throw a little sriracha and mayo and green onion on top with some shredded nori, and ooh, these were the tastiest leftovers ever. I love salmon and ikura. Day 3, strawberries are starting to make their seasonal comeback, but they're still a bit too expensive right now because it's a bit early, so I gotta wait like another month for peak season to start eating them again. I almost forgot to record it, but I had a cup of coffee, and then for lunch, I made a shrimp and avocado salad. I really like putting ooey gooey yolky eggs in my salads because I'm not the biggest fan of hard-boiled. For my midday snack, I discovered some new items at the local Family Mart, like this acai bowl flavored daifuku, and also this bacon tomato lasagna thing. They were both pretty okay. The lasagna wasn't the most flavorful thing in the world, but it's convenience store lasagna. It served its purpose as a snack. I filmed a painting episode with Ditus for Spilled Ink for a few hours, and then for dinner, I made some chicken with broccoli and bell peppers. And I also ate half of this grocery store coleslaw. And for dessert, Ditus and I shared a pistachio papico, which is one of the best flavors they've ever released, and they've already taken it off the shelves! Day 4. In the morning, I made a quick trip to 7-Eleven and noticed that they had some new Netflix-branded snacks. So out of curiosity, I picked up their caramel popcorn and also got myself an iced coffee. The bag of caramel popcorn sort of ended up being my lunch, but I love caramel popcorn, so you know what? It was totally worth it. A few hours later, I heated up this French onion soup that I also picked up from 7-Eleven, and it was okay. I really wanted to try it because it was a limited time item. For dinner, I made chicken and veggies again, this time with some stir-fried cabbage and green onion and air-fried potato wedges. And for dessert, another one of those delicious pistachio papicos. Again, I'm devastated that they have been discontinued already. Day 5. As usual, I started the day with a cup of coffee, and for lunch, I made shrimp and avocado salad again with those gooey soft-boiled eggs that I love so much. Today, I actually filmed a sponsor integration for Sakura Co., so I ate a bunch of the snacks from the box on camera and completely demolished this pistachio Baumkuchen. The snacks, admittedly, sort of spoiled my appetite for a proper dinner, so a while later, I tried this block of tofu with onion, beef, and soy sauce, which was one of 7-Eleven's newly released items. This was delicious and super savory, and I kind of want to try it with rice and kimchi the next time I pick it up. I also remembered I had half an avocado left in the fridge, so I made myself an avocado toast with a gooey fried egg. Just look at that runny yolk action. Runny yolk lovers? Please sound off in the comments. It's seriously the best. 7-Eleven also had these new Tamagotchi-shaped gummies, so I tried 3 of them and realized I didn't like them very much. Very cute, though. Day 6. Today was a very special day because I made plans for a cozy at-home Apple-themed tea party with some friends. I got the idea because the grocery store had stocked some Apple-themed sweets, and I really wanted an excuse to finally use my Apple-themed dishware. My friend Yuri brought over a collection of her Caleb plushies and photo cards to decorate the table with, so this is what the entire spread looked like. And just for fun, Kaori set up a cute little corner for her Raphael and Xavier plushie so they could have their own little tea party alongside us. I made some French onion apple prosciutto grilled cheese sandwiches, which turned out delicious. So I'll put a link in the description if anyone wants to try making it for themselves. It's perfect for autumn. The spread included baked apple waffles, apple custard cake, apple puff pastry, Fuji apple cake, candied apple slices, and apple tea from the brand Tea Pond. It was apple everything. And as a party favor, I gifted the girls some apple tea scented makeup setting spray, which I coincidentally came across while grocery shopping that morning. Later in the evening, after everyone left, I drank this bottle of unsweetened peach oolong tea, and I used the leftover caramelized onions and Gouda cheese to make myself a cheese garlic toast, and also an avocado toast with some leftover tomato that was sitting in our fridge for like a week. And I managed to finally finish my video today. Day 7. Instead of the usual coffee, this morning I treated myself to a black almond milk tea from Gongcha, 0% sweetness with tofu pudding at the bottom. And for lunch, I heated up this beef and tofu bento that I got from the grocery store the day before. And alongside it, I had some mushrooms, stir-fried cabbage, and kimchi. I love grocery store bento, and this one was super savory and delicious, and it even came with beautifully runny egg yolk. For my snack, I ate the matcha castella from my leftover Sakura Co. snack stash, which was alright. I'm admittedly not the biggest fan of matcha. And for dinner, I was really craving ikura again, which are those soy sauce marinated salmon eggs. So I heated up some rice and threw on some salmon flakes, ikura, green onion, and shredded nori. This is one of my favorite things to eat. It's so freaking good. And on the side, I ate some ground raw tuna with pickled radish and chopped cucumbers with soy sauce. And this was also very good. The texture combo of crunchy veg and raw fish cannot be beat. And that is everything I ate in a normal November week. The convenience store has had a lot of limited time gems this week, which I was very happy about. And the highlights were, of course, the 2 seasonal afternoon tea experiences. Hope you enjoyed this small glimpse into what I like to eat. And the next time I do this, it'll probably be during strawberry season, because I literally eat a pack of strawberries like every day. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you after the holidays and hope you eat lots of good food.